It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Murray now running right on the option. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't look too well.
And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Murray going to take off with it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And an Eagles first down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll work down inside the 45. The Eagles at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Murray now to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Murray. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To Barkley on the check down. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
On the ready. Ready. Let's go.
And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down and inches. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Okay, ready?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll look to throw here. And Garrett's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To throw, it's Murray. This one complete to Nicole Hardman. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
43-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to Connor here on first. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Murray going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards.
Cardinals first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And open left side. It's his running back with it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, 38 yards. And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Daniel Carlson is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
And now off to the races down the right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Murray now going to do it himself. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
And the Cardinals first down.
Murray now.
And the Cardinals first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Cardinals.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Murray to air it out again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A gain of 5. We've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here is 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the gun, a give to counter. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Again, a run with Connor. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st and 10 is Connor. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Murray now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Here's Higgins out of the right side. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. This is Conner running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
A nice throw there by the 4th-round pick, and he earns his guys a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On on first down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
From the 33, here's a second down and 4.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready? Half the 60. Half the 60. Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. It's caught. Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
The 13-yard line.
A handoff. Barkley running left. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
And now they'll audible to something else.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play.
They run behind center with Connor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Zach Ball there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger. And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Connor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. His short throw caught by Goddard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
44-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Caught by Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Murray. That's pulled in by Wilson. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Hey, hold on.
To Michael Wilson.
Connor up the middle. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Murray to throw. He'll try to pick it up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
And it's 4th down.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Cardinals win it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for the Cards, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.